All right, part 4 starts off as we're walking back from that ambush in the woods against all those enemy squads. As you can see, that's the enemy vehicle. He was waiting for those squads to arrive, but we kind of slowed him down a bit. And that worked out in our favor because our team noticed that this Jeep was coming this way and they realized that an enemy attack was coming here. They put some forces in to engage him. They cut him off before they could get too deep in, but as you're going to see here, the enemy gets some squads into the warehouse. So now we get back on the field. We were told this area was clear. This is near where you just saw the enemy getting into the building. They've scattered everywhere. We're not quite sure where they are, but we're going to push through here and see what we can find. Now we made it right up to the front building. No contacts anywhere. Everything's clear, and then all of a sudden fire comes from behind us. We're like, what the hell? And John gets taken out, and I'm looking around. I'm like, where did that come from? I heard it from behind us, but we cleared that area.
10.
But now it all makes sense. That was friendly fire. Whoops.
You guys, when are you coming out of the closet? Okay.
So anyways, I get to this window and I see this guy in a white suit walking up towards the power lines, and I'm like, that's a scientist. He's an objective. So we're keeping our eyes on him, and now obviously we're going to have a little mission where we need to go find that guy.
Hey, Hawkeye. I'll be in contact with you. That green coming around the back. Then just past the pallet doors.
Right. Before we can even get out to find the scientist, the enemy have flanked the building once again, so we're going to have to deal with these guys first.
You can push him out with Bond. Hold up. Keep your eyes down.
That was him. He's on his left side. Yep.
Start shooting.
As soon as he peeks again, he's going to get one.
Now the key thing to the comment I just made was, in order for me to accomplish that, I have to have my gun pointed at him. And yeah, I missed my chance.
Want to cover and get a nade in there?
So the enemy are pretty dug in down through that doorway. Perry, who's just ahead of us in the floor there, he's going to try to get some arc rounds through the door. We've got a few teammates that are moving into the right to try to cover the other doorway so we can try to assault them down at the far end. As Riddle pushes the door, you can see him in the distance there, he ends up getting hit. So I'm moving up the side. I'm going to try to pull him back so we can get him medic. As I get him and start pulling him back, Perry's going to launch a tag round at the doorway so the medic can get down.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Right and left. Straight ahead, there's at least two. There's one on the right hand side, one back in. Just throw it.
Oh, not good.
Just throw it through the door. Go. Move. Oh, there. Right in the lip.
Oh yeah, I took that one right in the lip, but thankfully Perry was there to hold my hand. Thanks, buddy. So I got dragged back to safety. I got medicked, and by the time I got back here, the enemy were all eliminated, and we were able to get out of this building. Another group of enemy you're going to see in the distance here was taken out as well. They're on the far end of this building.
Oh, fuck.
Thanks, brother.
Awesome.
No problem, man. Sorry you didn't get killed with it.
Hey, it's all good. Good luck, buddy.
Later, man.
So we finally fought out of the buildings. We're back up near the barn, and we're going to look for this scientist. Now, we didn't see any enemy around, and next thing we hear a grenade get primed for boom boom time.
Oh, hey, he's hit.
So John went down, but we're going to pull him back and get him medicked.
That was close.
No, he's not going to rip bottom yet.
You're in a bad spot, surrounded by people.
That was awesome, though. Good job.
So that enemy was the last one in his squad alive, so they were gone. We sat down, got John medicked. Took about 5 minutes.
Technical.
Then we heard the enemy vehicle and realized it's time to get the hell out of here. So we're going to push up the tree line where he can't go and try to find this scientist.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to envelop here and then coming down the linear danger area.
Roger.
Where? I know there's definitely 4 coming down, just right down the telephone pole.
Okay.
Keep their heads down.
Now right now, we're the
saw 'em
rear
moving
support.
straight ahead of
Other
us here.
squads are a few power lines ahead of us. I'm pretty sure that they captured the target or whatever they were looking for, and they're going to bring it back. But we're just making sure the enemy can't come in and flank and cut them off. So as I push up the left, I see John's been hit again. Oh, poor Johnny. But yeah, no worries, buddy. You're the BB magnet of the mission. We appreciate you taking the hits for us.
Gordon, you got an axe left?
Peel out.
So we're not in a really great spot to try and medic John, so we're going to try to get out of this little creek bed we're in and get into the woods a bit more.
Go. Go, go. Stay low.
Want me to cover?
So we just need to stop this advance.
Alright, do we want to get back in there? Or?
Hey, right there. Right there.
So John has no knots left, but you're allowed to use your other teammates' knots to medic with. So Clark's going to give John one of his knots.
I'm saving mine for the last one.
Yep. See him?
No. Where? Oh, yeah.
So these guys I'm shooting at, they're ducked down behind the grass. So I'm just dive bombing these BBs down into them.
Hit him.
Good copy, good copy.
He's down.
Nice shot.
Thank you. I think there's one to his right.
Yeah, there is.
I don't know what John's hearing, but we need him alive so we can take some more BBs for us.
Yeah, I got him.
Hey, contact right side.
Got him. I got them both.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, let's peel back. They're at China.
Okay.
We managed to neutralize the squad that was trying to push us, so now we've pushed back across the power lines and we're going to move towards the barn again. As we advance, we immediately take contacts. They're fresh enemy squads. We're in the enemy territory, so now we are at a disadvantage. I was trying to find some cover there when I heard the enemy vehicle, and I ended up twisting my ankle, but thankfully I had boots on, so it wasn't so bad. As the enemy vehicle was distracting us, an enemy snuck around and shot Riddle right in front of me.
Hey!
But Clark managed to take him out.
You got ya? Yeah, you got him. He's dead. Get Snake, buddy. Yeah, thank you. Call it on the radio.
Man, those must be heavy BBs. Those look right through.
I'm hit already.
Now, thankfully, right there, an enemy shot Riddle, who was already dead, so I was able to spin around and take this guy out.
Okay. So fogged up, I couldn't see shit for the longest time. How's it go?
Now, I can see guys crawling in the distance, and then I managed to spot one that's between the tree and Riddle, so I have to really make sure I don't hit Riddle here.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. Hey.
Shortly after that, Clark went down. I was the only one left. The enemy were all through this grass, and they ended up getting me.
Hit!
At that point, we headed back to spawn, reloaded our mags, got our hydro going, and got to chill with Lily for a little bit.
Come here, big boy. Big girl, sorry.
Bring up the iPad.
Oh, yeah. Big puppy.